purpose is to be as binding with the parties as if it has been given in the Supreme Court of United States. Unquote. Mounting areas of courts in the courts, cases in the courts, has been a cause of great concern for litigants as well as for the state. It is a fundamental right of every citizen to get speedy justice and speedy trial, which is also the essence of the judicial system. There is another area where we can improve our system. The Law Commission of India, in its report, 222nd report on need for justice through ADR, etc., has recommended that there is urgent need for justice dispensation through ADR mechanism. The ADR movement needs to be carried forward with greater speed. There is a need to create more and more ADR centers for settling the disputes outside the courts. One of the institutions is today we have inaugurated and opened the ADR center here. There are many advantages of ADR, which include it is less expensive, it is free from technicalities, parties are free to discuss their difference of opinion without any fear or disclosures of fact before any court. Parties have a feeling that there is no losing or winning side between them, but at the same time, their grievances are redressed and their relationship is restored. And there are many advantages of ADR systems in dispute resolution. I would like to appeal the members of the association and the society that in a case dispute arises, efforts should be made to resolve the same by taking recourse to ADR methods. It will reduce the potential cases in the courts. So far as mediation center in mediation is concerned, there are obvious benefits. There is saving in time and money, decreasing court case, and load and creation of tailor-made solutions. There are always less obvious benefits. Mediation can be transformational experience for the parties. There are so many other benefits so far as mediation is concerned. Friends, here I would like to share two experiences so far as the benefit of the mediation is concerned. One experience is shared by one of the renowned mediator, which I would like to share in his words. Yes, I can illustrate these aspects of mediation to a landlord-tenant dispute that I mediated. The landlord and tenant were previously good friends and had a healthy working relationship. The tenant was running a restaurant out of the leased property. The understanding between the landlord and the tenant was that the lease would run for a period of 10 years. But 5 years into the lease, the landlord filed a suit for eviction of the tenant. The landlord was granted a favorable order in the trial court, obliging the tenant to vacate the property in 3 months' time. The tenant appealed, and the High Court referred the matter to the case for mediation. Both the parties came for mediation, full of anger and resentment towards each other, and adopted rigid positions. The landlord wanted the tenant to comply with the lower court's order and vacate the property in 3 months' time. Whereas the tenant wanted to use the property for 5 more years and was willing to appeal the case all the way to the Supreme Court to obtain the relief. And usually, we have succeeded in the court, you always say, I fight to the Supreme Court. I noticed that in mediation progress, the parties became more and more relaxed. They started realizing that they themselves could do something to resolve their situation. A feeling of empowerment set in, their body language changed, and they become more and more participated. The parties began to make some concessions in their original positions. The tenant agreed to vacate the property in 2 years' time. However, the lender was adamant that he would not allow the tenant to stay in the property for even a day beyond 1 year. The tenant argued that he had made significant concessions to his original position by agreeing to vacate the property in 2 years instead of 5 years, whereas the landlord was being unreasonably rigid by not shifting beyond a 1 year time frame. The tenant was almost ready to walk away from mediation, and this perceived rigidity on the part of the landlord. In order to gain a better understanding of the landlord's position, now see the role of the mediator and how mediation helps. I asked him in a private session why it was so important for him to get the property back in a year. Having the freedom and trust to express what he felt, the landlord opened up to me. He explained faithfully that although his insistence on repurchasing a property in a year's time may have seemed unreasonable, there was a reason behind it. His astrologer had recently informed him that he had only 2 years to live. The landlord believed the astrologer's prediction and wanted to establish his son in business at the property before he passed away. He believed that his son would take at least a year to settle into the business. Therefore, it was critical for a landlord to get the property back in a year. When I said the landlord's real reason for wanting the property in a year, there was a complete change in the tenant's approach to the dispute. I observed that the tenant, after hearing about the landlord's situation, let go his focus on himself and instead recognized the landlord's position as having legitimacy and worthy of consideration. He experienced compassion towards landlord and agreed to vacate the property in 1 year's time. Now, what landlord is doing is also important. The landlord agreed to place the catering order for his son's wedding with the tenant's restaurant. He also agreed to help him to get more catering business through a few influential friends. Both the tenant and landlord ended the mediation on friendly terms. They appeared to be at peace with settlement. Both were transformed by the process of mediation, which allowed for an increased focus on the other and a meaningful resolution through self-determination. I would like to share another illustration so far as you are concerned. Traders are concerned, business friends are concerned. Take a case of a person, then a big, over 100 years old business firm is there. It is running business transactions where thought should be many years. All of a sudden, the head of the family is dying. And the young person, Jeff, fell into difficulty and financial difficulty. He could not make the payment in time. So many disputes are coming with respect to non-payment of debt. There is a dispute between them. Okay, if you don't make the payment, I will not supply the goods. The dispute started. Thereafter, if the dispute goes to the mediation, what the mediator will do? Mediator will ask, what are the bona fides? He will try to find out the bona fides, whether he in fact is difficulty or not, whether he wants to make the payment or not. He will say, yes, sir, I want to pay, but at present I don't have money. Suppose I want to sold my house, then also it will take so much time. If I sell today, I will not pay the credit fines. Okay, then how much time you want? That is, sir, if 6 months time is granted, 2 installments are granted, I will be able to, otherwise my bona fides are very clear. Okay, then that goes and the person, the creditor will ask, what are your reasons? I am without money, I have already given the goods are consumed by him, but he is not paying. That's it, this is the difficulty. Ups and downs come in the life, everybody's life. So, these bona fides are very clear. He will also need 6 months time. If you go to the court, it will take time, and what will happen if you don't go appeal. So, okay, sir, I am ready to give 6 months time, provided he gives the other time. That mediation was successful, and thereafter he goes to the court. And our permanent tribunal system is there. After the mediation is successful, you can come there. It will be converted into order. This is the situation how the mediation can help the other persons. Suppose in case the mediation fails, then the next step is, then only the next step is arbitration. Arbitration choice is yours. Thereafter, the arbitrators will negotiate and thereafter adjudicate the dispute. The only difficulty and the difference between mediation and arbitrator is there. The mediation is a non-adjudicating thing, and the arbitration is the adjudicator forum. Well, I am happy that all of you have started realizing, correct, that there is a need for having the mediation to resolve the dispute amongst your members. Correct. I am told that so far as the South Gujarat Chamber of Commerce is concerned, they are doing very well. I am also told that so far as this Vatkari Mahajan is concerned, Mahajan is concerned, they are also doing very well, and they have settled the disputes also, and they are settling the dispute. I trust and hope that this mediation center and arbitration center will all help the members of the association to help. I am sure that all the respected honorable former judges of the Supreme Court and the High Courts are there, who are there to help you, to assist you further so far as the arbitration is concerned, even mediation is concerned. I hope and trust that this arbitration and mediation trust will help the courts also as well as the members of the bar also. Thank you very much for calling me here and giving the opportunity.
Thank you for your address, sir. I shall now take the honor to invite our Chief Guest of the evening, Honorable Mr. Justice R. Subhash Reddy. Mr. Reddy obtained his law degree from University College of Law of Andhra Pradesh and enrolled as an advocate in Bar Council in the year 1980. He was elevated as Additional Judge of High Court of Andhra Pradesh in the year 2002 and appointed as Permanent Judge in 2004. He has actively practiced in civil, criminal, constitutional, and almost all branches of law actively. He was then appointed as the Chief Justice of High Court of Gujarat in the year 2016 and has delivered several landmark judgments to his merit. I invite Honorable Mr. Justice R. Subhash Reddy to please share his thoughts with the gathering.
Honorable members of the GCCI, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. The outset, I thank the GCCI to give this opportunity to be here to inaugurate this international standard arbitration. 2 days back, my private secretary as usually brought some paper cuttings. Then I saw the statement of former Chief Justice of India, where United made an interest that India will be up for international arbitrations. That day I did not have time to read. I kept keeping this assumption in mind. Today I read them. But after seeing this arrangements and the decorum of this ball, the way they got it, I thought by seeing this kind of center, you must have made that statement that will be there. Because whenever arbitration we think of, in my experience, you see, very international arbitration also. The corporate companies, they have, wherever they enter into an agreement for arbitration, they prefer Singapore as an arbitration center. And with the specific class in the agreements, they have to be governed by the rules of the Singapore Arbitration Center and laws of England. Most of these agreements are solid. You all know this prior to 96 Arbitration-Conciliation Act, Old Act of 1840 was there. There was a demand from the representations from the trade and commerce community. There was also a recommendation from Law Commission, which resulted in 1996 Act. Again, Law Commission recommended for amendments to CPC, resulting in 89 amendment, section 89 of CPC. It was amended in 1999, which is coming to force on 1/7/2002. Though these acts have come into force, this new act of 96, section 89 to 60 has come into force. In my view, they have not become desired results as yet. We are not making use of these provisions to the expected number. This is the appropriate time every one of us must think of making use of these provisions because seeing the growing number of cases. So we take the example of the subordinate judiciary and the high judiciary of the state of Gujarat. We have about 17 and a half lakh cases pending in various courts as of today. There was an assessment recently by the committee of the Honorable Supreme Court by a video conference. We find almost first or second highest in the country. I think with this kind of centers definitely bring down the tendency in the courts, because whenever we think of arbitration, my memory goes back to my school days. When I was walking for a 1 kilometer walk to attend a primary school, every day a very senior person and elderly person in the village used to sit on a adjoining my house, and by 7 o'clock there were two groups, one group on that side and one group on this side. Every day was almost settling one problem in the village. First time in 1973, the case has gone to magistrate court, the junior civil judges court. That was the news in the village. Everybody was talking that some cases filed in the Medak court as the nearest jurisdictional court of civil cases. That was the talk of the 3-4 surrounding villages. See, from that situation to this, where we have gone, what are the number of cases? Every village there are cases. Every village there are magistrate cases. Every village there are IT dispute cases. Every village there are check bouncing cases. Check bouncing cases are about 3 lakh, around 3 lakh cases in the state of Gujarat. Nobody must have thought of when Section 138 was brought in NA Act that docket will be exposed to this extent, because there is no impact assessment study in our country. While making legislations or amendments, there is no impact assessment. Similarly, is 498 cases. There are prohibition cases in Gujarat. There are about 3 lakh cases. All the 4-5 cities take the biggest share. This Baroda, Surat, Ahmedabad, Rajkot. This way, unless we take use of these provisions, we have reached a stage to impossible to settle the cases in the courts. It has been reached because there will be citizens hoping that their problems will be solved very shortly they come. They do not know how much time they take when they come to court. But we are taking 10 years, some cases in 10 years for disposal of cases and removal cases. 10 years compensation are waiting and taking steps for planning for disposal of all those cases because we are taking whether this is not, we are planning first we are planning for many of those cases and finding those cases. More particularly the cases which are victims of compensation, victims of accidents. What is the object of such legislations and what time we are taking in the courts to compensate them is a very positive issue. Coming to this chamber, I really congratulate not only the GCCI, but also the architect who have designed this. Because we need this kind of infrastructure. We are not giving attention for the fine tunes when we are making this kind of infrastructure. For example, commercial courts are gone. The reason for commercial courts is when there was international ranking for the justice delivery system in India. India was ranked more than 98 rank was there out of 134 countries. They said when the global economy we are talking about, they thought, well, have an excellent infrastructure for resolution of disputes which arise for international arbitrations or international disputes. They thought a very good ambience court, just like we find in Singapore court, such kind of courts to be constructed for commercial disputes. What we did in India, we all started commercial courts, but it's a very safe court. We think we have removed one board of economic courts, and that court is also used as a commercial court. In some places, we have taken one court has come up very well in Gujarat. We are trying to make a distinction in the infrastructure level also to suit that for the international dispute resolutions. Once again, I thank the organizations for giving this opportunity to be here today. I wish more number of settlements to be here. I also wish less burden upon us this year to result. And this all depends on not only construction, I suggest the rules which your friends have gone through. Strictly implement all the rules, because I found your focus on the minimum expenditure to do arbitrations to make this center for many persons. Please make that in mind, because people are scared of what is the charge. Of course, now receiving a responsibility is a problem, and there are experienced judges are available to make use of their suggestions on this make use of their suggestions and make this not as an international arbitration center. People must come to and set your devices for all disputes, and with these two words, I thank you for your work.
Thank you, sir, for your address. We take immense pride in announcing today that GCCI has been appointed as an organization active in organizing legal activities by Gujarat State Legal Services Authority under the National Legal Services Authority scheme. I request Honorable Mr. Justice R. Subhash Reddy, Chief Justice, High Court of Gujarat, to please hand over the renewed certificate to GCCI President Shri Vidyanath Patel. Thank you, sir. I would now like to request Mr. Gopinath Amit, Chairman, GCCI Legal Committee, to please conclude today's session with a vote of thanks.
Results come last. This is I will have to leave a lot of time for before I speak about the one of these. I have to say 2 words. Now this center is a unique center in the sense that we are having very distinct fees compared to what others do. Not to all include some regulations of others, mediation centers and arbitration. So in one case, this is the one of the finest of low cost fees that we have decided. We can go to our pleasure and the rules about the fees. The second, this is with respect to MSME. MSME, there is a provision such as 8 subsection 2 that the small scale industry, in case of dispute, they can go to the council, and the council can refer it for the mediation to raise their arbitration. So we are the institutional arbitrators. This is one of the unique aspect of this center. Then third is that we are having all kinds of rules of the code of conduct of the arbitrators, procedures rules, these rules. And so all the things have been taken into care of. So you people can go to. So this will be provided as one of the unique center in the sense that it cannot, it can match with any international or other arbitration center. This is one aspect. So this is how we are going to ahead of it. Now, sir, to open up to establish center is one thing, and to carry out the purpose is another thing. And we are conscious of this fact, and so many things are in our mind, and we have learned about it in the future, and it will prove to be one of the unique center in the state of Gujarat, not only the state of Gujarat, but it will provide the state and the whole country. This is the aspect what we are doing ahead of this center. Now, sir, we are thankful to the High Court because earlier also we have seen the implementation certificate as now handed over by the justice to our president. So application certificate earlier was given to us in 2011, and then after from time to time it was given to us, but unfortunately we could not carry out the purpose of it. But anyway, now today is our auspicious day and we have carried out. This is how we are thankful to the Court. Now, sir, Honorable Chief Justice has accepted our invitation and raised the operations of inaugurating the center. So we are thankful to Honorable Chief Justice, similarly Honorable Justice M.R. Shah, who has encouraged us on all the steps and guided us for establishing the center. So we are thankful to him. Similarly, our President, Vipin Kaka, he is very kind enough to share money and encourage us. And Shailesh Bhai Patwar, he has taken great pain in carrying out rules, regulations, and the establishment of the center. Similarly, BJP Shah, very close to him. He has established, but within short time, whatever is there in the center, he was very close to him. So I am thankful to him. Also, I am thankful to all the executives, members of the chamber, our friends and colleagues. Similarly, I am thankful to the honorable judges of the Supreme Court, Justice Ravi Shah, Justice C.K. Chakra, Justice Anil, and other powerful judges who accept our arbitration. Similarly, my friends and colleagues, advocates, and the additional advocate, and the public prosecutors and the other. So we are thankful to all of them. We are thankful to the senior advocates who have come here to attend your function and address the question. Similarly, we are thankful to our staff, especially Admiral Joshi. He has taken very keen interest in this, and similarly, our staff has also done very good job. And we are thankful to the media also. Friends, thank you very much for coming. Thanks once again.
Thank you, sir. I request everyone to please rise in the honor of national anthem.
After the program is over, there will be a dinner outside. Because I said so, it's what we get.
We are thankful to everyone for being with us today. I request our guests, GCCI office bearers and past presidents, honorable judges, senior advocates,